Hey, welcome. So, today we're going to dive into something that really challenges everything we think we know about making money. Forget the spreadsheets, forget the stock market for a second. We're going deep into the world of quantum physics and personal energy. It's a wild idea that suggests your financial reality doesn't start in your wallet, it starts with your vibration. So, let's unpack what that actually means. This right here, this is the core idea of this whole explainer. It's basically saying that everything we've been taught about hustle, about grinding it out, it might be missing the most important piece of the puzzle. The goal isn't just to work harder, it's to tune into the right frequency, the frequency of the life you actually want to live. And that brings us to this huge conflict, right? It's the battle between force versus frequency. Our whole culture tells us that struggle is a badge of honor, that you have to fight for what you want. But what if that struggle is actually a sign that you're kind of out of tune with the universe? I love this breakdown because it makes it so clear. On one side, you have the world of force. That's what most of us know. It's all about pushing, chasing, doing more, 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 and honestly, it usually leads to burnout. But then you've got the world of frequency. That's about alignment, about magnetism. You're not chasing anything. You're just emitting a signal and letting reality come to you. One is a fight, the other is more like a dance. And this quote just nails the mechanism behind it. See, the universe isn't some cosmic boss grading you on how hard you worked. It's just a mirror. It reflects your energy right back at you. And this explains why some of the hardest working people you know are still stuck. They're putting in all the effort, but their internal vibration, their deep down beliefs are screaming scarcity. So yeah, that leads to this massive question. According to this way of thinking, putting in effort without being aligned just creates a ton of energetic resistance. Think of it like a world-class musician playing all the right notes, but in a totally different key from the rest of the orchestra. The effort is there, the skill is there, but the result is just noise. The universe hears the frequency of the struggle, not the intention for success. And that's the real shift in perspective we have to make. It's not about what you're doing, it's about the emotional place you're doing it from. Are you working from joy and excitement, or are you working from fear and a feeling of not enough? That feeling, that is the frequency that the quantum field, this giant ocean of possibility, actually picks up on. And that's what shapes your results. Okay, so how does this actually work? Let's get into the physics of it all. This part frames it not just as some nice spiritual idea, but as a kind of science, exploring the mechanics of how our inner world literally creates our outer world. So the key idea here is something called wave collapsing. Stick with me. In quantum physics, a particle exists in a wave of endless possibilities until someone observes it. The moment it's observed, that wave collapses into one single reality. This framework says wealth works the exact same way. It exists as infinite potential, and it's your focused belief, your unwavering observation of what you want, that collapses all that potential into the one reality you actually get to experience. You can actually break it down into a simple three-step formula. First, your consciousness, your awareness defines what's even possible for you. Then, your vibration, your emotions, acts like a radio signal, broadcasting that possibility out into the universe. And finally, the quantum field responds. That collapsed wave shows up in your life as a physical manifestation, an opportunity, an idea, you name it. Now, this is such a powerful reframe. We all do it, right? We look at our bank account and we think, well, that's proof of what I can earn. But this perspective flips that completely. It says, no, your bank account is just a reflection of what you've been believing. It's feedback on your past vibration, not a final judgment on your future. And that brings us to this super important distinction. Wanting to be wealthy actually keeps you stuck in a state of lack. You're broadcasting the frequency of not having it. The quantum field doesn't respond to wanting, it responds to your state of being. When you start identifying as an abundant person, feeling it deep down, that's the signal that lines you up with that reality. It's all about identity, not desire. All right, so if our vibration is the key to everything, the big question is, how do we manage it? Well, this next section is all about the practical stuff. The best way to think about it is that your personal energy is like a prosperity field that you have to take care of and, plug the holes. I know, it's a bold statement, but think about it. We are probably, unknowingly, draining our own prosperity every single day. The source material argues that these small, habitual energy leaks are constantly messing with our financial frequency. And here are the usual suspects. Every single one of these sends a powerful signal of scarcity. Chronic worry? That's basically telling the universe you don't trust it. Resenting someone else's success? That broadcasts the belief that abundance is limited, that there's not enough to go around. Self-doubt just scrambles your signal. These aren't just bad habits, they're like vibrational liabilities. So spotting the leaks is step one. But the really crucial part is sealing them up. How do we actively tune ourselves, calibrate our own frequency to prosperity? So, here are a few really practical methods. You've got emotional alchemy. This isn't about ignoring fear. It's about taking all that nervous energy and relabeling it as excitement. Then there are energetic rituals, like a daily gratitude practice. These aren't just fluffy, feel-good exercises. They literally stabilize your frequency. Stillness, like meditation, resets your whole system, while conscious language, that's about using your words to program your reality, not just describe it. Now, the final and probably the most profound shift in all of this is about identity. It's about moving from being someone who is out there chasing wealth to someone who is the very field that wealth comes from. This quote sums up the whole journey of understanding perfectly. It's like a hierarchy of awareness. Most people are stuck at the bottom, just managing their effort. Some figure out how to manage their time and energy better, and they do pretty well. But the highest level, this framework suggests, is managing the underlying vibration, because everything else just flows from that. And here it is, the core message, crystal clear. We always think of wealth as this goal we have to reach, a place we have to get to, but this changes everything. It says wealth is simply the physical evidence of your internal state of being. It's the side effect of being in alignment, not the prize you get at the end of a long, hard fight. And this is the ultimate realization. It's a total shift in how you see yourself. You're not just some small player in a huge economic game. You are the source. You are the conscious field that is creating your own personal economy through the frequency you hold moment to moment. Which leaves us with one last, really important question to think about. If your vibration is the cause and your financial life is the effect, then what kind of economy are you creating for yourself right now in this moment? It's a question that puts all the power and all the responsibility right back where it belongs, with us. Thanks for watching.